Hey everyone, welcome to Turner Classic Movies. I'm Ben Mankiewicz. 1960 was a very good year for Frank Sinatra. He welcomed Elvis Presley back from his Hitch in the Army with a TV special where they traded hit songs. Frank sang Love Me Tender, Elvis sang Witchcraft. Sinatra was also actively supporting presidential candidate John F. Kennedy. The campaign even appropriated one of Sinatra's hits, High Hopes, as its theme song. Last but not least, Sinatra teamed with his friends from the legendary Rat Pack, Dean Martin, Peter Lawford, Sammy Davis Jr., and Joey Bishop, in the film we're about to see. From 1960, directed by Louis Milestone, released by Warner Brothers. It's Ocean's 11. Filmed on location in Vegas, Ocean's 11 is like a time capsule of mid-century cool. You can understand why George Clooney wanted to remake it in 2001. It's the story of a group of World War II buddies who decide to attempt the ultimate caper, robbing a series of casinos on New Year's Eve. During the 5 weeks of the shoot in Vegas, the Rat Pack was shooting during the day and then playing a gig in the Copa Room at the Sands Hotel at night, a freewheeling show that involved singing, impromptu clowning around, and it's fair to say a healthy dose of alcohol. Peter Lawford brought the original story to Sinatra, who supposedly said something along the lines of, "Never mind the movie, let's pull the heist." But Sinatra didn't really need the money. As the movie's star and producer and a 9% owner of the Sands, Sinatra was doing just fine on Ocean's 11. From 1960, with a supporting cast including Angie Dickinson, Cesar Romero, and Richard Conte, along with cameo appearances by Shirley MacLaine and Red Skelton, here is the original Ocean's 11. Ocean's 11 was a huge hit at the box office, although some criticized it for glamorizing crime. Those critics clearly had no idea what was coming down the pike later in the 1960s. Ocean's 11 was no favorite of director Louis Milestone, an Oscar winner. On the set, Milestone had to consistently round up the rowdy Rat Pack, dealing with shenanigans like water pistol fights and the random cherry bomb. He also had to work with Frank Sinatra's tendency to shoot 2 takes of a scene and then announce he was ready to move on. But Milestone did bring the movie in on time and under budget. And then he moved on to another film with a troubled history, MGM's remake of Mutiny on the Bounty, where he tussled with a temperamental Marlon Brando. After that, Louis Milestone never made another movie. Up next, a Billy Wilder film about a battle of wits between a British soldier and one of World War II's most decorated generals.